Another Algonquin camping trip. I'm out here, this time not joined by my father or my uncle. Got a new guest, surprise guest. Julia, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Out here for 4 nights, I believe. Came in last night. This is our first morning. It was a long day yesterday. I was running on very little sleep and got to camp just as it was getting dark, so didn't really film and just kind of decided to film my intro this morning. More of an exploratory camping trip this time. A little bit of fishing mixed in. Doing some trolling right now. Maybe we can catch some lunch, but I hope it's enjoyable to watch. Well, we've been fishing for about an hour. Nothing to show for it, although I did have a bite maybe about a couple minutes ago, and it was a good one. Rod just slammed back for a second and that was it, it was off. It happens. A little depressing when you're hungry, but it happens. I keep paddling a bit, and bites or not, we're gonna head in soon and have something to eat. Not a couple hours of fishing, nothing to show for it unfortunately. Gonna head in and make a classic bacon and eggs on English muffin for breakfast. I'll have another coffee. Maybe I'll take a nap. Just enjoy being out here. So mind the mess. Aren't the most tidy right now. Funnily enough, I've camped on this campsite, exact same campsite, 4 years ago. Julie's never been here. It's pretty nice, honestly. I think more suited for bigger groups, but we've got a little table over here. Julie's socks try to dry on them right now. We've got our tent back here. Tent my dad and I normally use. It's hard to complain about the site. It's really nice. More suited for I think the spring than summer, just because not much open space. You don't get a ton of sunlight. But in inclement weather, it's pretty nice. And actually, last time I was here 4 years ago, there was some inclement weather. So I'm gonna explore the island a bit after we eat, and I'll probably film that too. Gonna make some breakfast quickly, get some ash off this pot. Frying pan, sorry. Gonna use a knife to open up the ready crisp bacon. The bacon's done. I won't show you how over crisp that is. And now we're on to the eggs. Oopsie. I hope you like your grease with extra egg in it.
That is exactly how I like my grease.
Fire's a little too hot. After an uneventful morning of fishing, come back to some classic breakfast sandwiches. Make these every time we're out here. And a second cup of coffee. Tough to beat. Okay, Julia, what is it you got there?
I've got some Kit Kats with a roasted marshmallow on top. Pretty good.
What's the verdict?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for cavities too.
I'm just missing the graham crackers.
You okay?
Yeah. Just getting stuck.
Okay. It's a little damp, a little burn. my god. This one's a solid piece.
Got some hard wood. Respect the wood pile. My mom's gonna be like, "Hey darling, how was your camping trip?" And I'm gonna be like, "It was good." Christian threw pieces of wood at me.
Just woke up from a very long power nap. Gonna be making some lunch now and I'm getting ready with some new fishing approach this afternoon. It's August and this lake we're primarily going for lake trout, which August and lake trout don't typically go hand in hand. They're gonna be down deep, so we're gonna try jigging. I think I'm gonna set up Julia with a Swedish pimple, and I just hooked myself. And I'll just go with like a standard jig. We'll see if one of us gets more bites, and then we'll go from there. I'll be sure to film lunch though. So we've got lasagna that we're making for lunch today, courtesy of Chef Joseph. Lasagna pasta. This is like the noodles that are going with it. And we also have ground beef. A special thank you to Chef Joseph for this. Unless we get the runs, in which case there is no special thank you for him. Where's the lid? So actually Chef Joseph is actually my father, in case anybody wasn't aware. For the life of me, I cannot remember which one you cook first, and he's gonna be pissed when he sees this and he hears that. My logic is, when you're cooking pasta at home, you start with the noodles, so we're gonna start with the noodles out here too. I can already hear him saying, "Damn it, Chris, that's not how you do it." But that's okay. He's not here. Cook the noodles down a little bit, and then we'll add the rest. Alright, time to add the rest of the stuff. Hopefully there's not too much water in there. Hopefully there's not a little oxygen pack that comes jumping out. And now the ground beef. Oh yeah, I can hear it right. I can feel it right now. Somewhere my dad is like, "I feel a disturbance in the force." Because I'm not doing it exactly in his steps. Oh well. So there's dehydrated cottage cheese, ground beef, sauce, the red stuff, spinach. We're supposed to have Baby Bell cheese to add on top once it's done, but someone forgot it.
I'm sorry.
We'll let that cook down for a little bit. Just finished. I think it's about done. Maybe a little soupy. We'll get us some more fluids. Can you eat all that?
We'll find out.
Good catch. Alright, having our lunch now. Lasagna. Looked pretty good.
It is really good.
Smelled good. It's really good. I'd say my father's outdone himself. And once again, he does deliver on the homemade freeze-dried meals. I think once again though he made a little bit too much, but oh well.
I think we can do it.
Use a little bit of salt.
I'm sorry, I forgot the cheese.
That's okay. Yeah, our dad. There's one thing negative I can say about Chef Joseph. He doesn't like to add too much salt. It's okay. He's not here to reprimand me for adding extra.
Salt me? Oh, yeah, okay, I'll do it myself.
What? Is that me or you? That was you. What'd you do?
I was just mixing in the salt.
Well, after a nice lunch, some tidying, gonna go back out, try our hand at fishing. It's 5 o'clock on the dot pretty much. We're gonna try some jigging this time, try and get down deeper. We'll see, hopefully we're successful. The waves are just on the edge of becoming white cap, so maybe a little too choppy for jigging, but we'll give it a shot.
Oh, that's a big bird.
Big bird. I think it was an osprey or an eagle.
I didn't know we had osprey.
Ospreys are like the most distributed, the most widely distributed bird of prey. Pulling you. Got a fish here, feels pretty good. First one, man, I had to work hard for this one. Hit like a pile of bricks. Oh. Starting with the head shakes. Pass me the net. Oh, it spit the hook. Son of a...
It's okay, darling.
Well, I had to stop recording there because there was a lot of foul language after I lost that fish. That was one of the better bites I've had in Algonquin, which it felt big, like just the way it hit, and it didn't want to come out when I was pulling, and it was close to the boat when it spit the hook. It just, oh, the head shakes, and I wasn't paying full attention, and I didn't keep the line tight enough when it was doing the head shakes, I guess. It's so painful. Man, that's 2 good bites I've lost this trip already. The only 2 bites we've had.
Splashing me.
Well, we're not skunked, and it's not thanks to me. Thanks to me, it's thanks to Julia. It's got a nice little brook trout, actually.
It's got a lot of energy, that guy.
Yeah. Well, we got back from fishing, made a nice roaring fire, and we're gonna have, what is it, hot cocoa time?
I'm making noodles.
So we're gonna have some noodles. Oh, it's depressing that I lost that bite. I only had 2 bites today. I mean, it's middle of the summer. We're not really jigging all that much, so it's not surprising. That was a good bite. One of the best bites I've had in the park. It felt big. That's gonna haunt me for the rest of my days. But it happens. A little too often to me, I feel like, but tomorrow's gonna be a bit of an exploratory day. I'm gonna go check out, I think, another lake. Oops. So strong.
Thank you.
I've taught you well. You okay?
Oh, wet sock. Wet sock.
Are you soaked?
It's really, really slippery here. Yeah, let me go change my sock.
So it's Friday morning. I'm gonna take a bit of an exploratory day. Check out some portages, some other lakes. And just kind of enjoy being out here. It's not too choppy right now, but it looks like it'll change in the next few hours. Pretty though, isn't he?
He's really pretty.
I like the colors of the fins.
Yeah, look at all those spots. Here, fishy, 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 fishy.
So we're gonna cook our fish, our one singular small brook trout. Just a little bit of tin foil, some salt, pepper, and oil. You get a little bit of oil. Normally you'd use ghee, but this time I was too lazy to make ghee. Salt, pepper. Some of us had a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder. So we'll make it. And that's pretty much it. We're just gonna wrap it up in this tin foil and throw it on the fire. So we arrived at our campsite just for a little shore lunch, or late breakfast I guess. All we had was oatmeal this morning and a coffee. Took us a couple hours to get in here. It's a little rough. The put-ins and the takeouts for the portages weren't the greatest, but we're here. Unfortunately, we've got a victim of the portages there. I got my boot absolutely soaked. I'm gonna try and dry it out. I'm walking around barefoot right now, hoping there's no unseen nails or hooks lying around. Got our crap from our day trip here. Bacon, just waiting for the rest of our eggs. It's gonna be bacon, egg, sandwich with fish on the side. I think it'll taste pretty good. Oh, it's 20 after 12. Sitting down to a little brunch. I guess like a surf and turf.
Surf and turf, I like it. We're missing the chips though.
Not sure. Does surf and turf have chips?
It's fish and chips, no?
Surf and turf is like fish and beef. Like fish and steak.
I don't think that's it.
Got our fish and our breakfast sandwiches. I saw a relatively fresh bear track on the portage inn. Got me a little nervous, but it was a small one. Too big to be a dog. That made a lot of noise, and I'm sure I stink, so I'm sure they'll keep it away. Oh, that's good. Look at that. Good sized brook trout actually. That didn't take long for jigging. He hammered it too. Small little speck. That was a small little speckle that just flew out of my hands and into the lake. Julia fighting a speck here, see if she can get it in. Thinking it's a monster, about 8 pounds.
About 8 pounds? No, not that.
Small little guy? Oh, he popped off.
Oh, it was a small little guy.
That's okay.
I think it was about the same size you got. He's just a really little guy.
Oh, here you go. Oh.
He was really little.
What happened?
And I was like, I think I have him, but he doesn't feel like he's hooked.
That's because he's small.
Yeah. Woo!
It's okay.
He slipped away. Bye-bye, fish.
Oh, I got one.
Fish. Fishy, 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 fishy.
Oh, freaking popped off. Damn it.
I saw it.
I know, I saw it too, but I wanted the camera to see it. Yeah, they're not very big in here. Fun to catch. If I had my little ultralight rod, oh, been having the time of my life in here. Well, we're finishing our exploration day, heading back to base camp. Figures the wind decides to pick up, and we're going to be battling whitecaps the whole way. That's alright. Got quite a few fish. Couldn't land them all, but the majority just popped off at the boat, which is fine. We didn't really want to keep anymore. Nothing big, but fun to catch. I don't think that wind's gonna die down.
No, he's not.
We are gonna run out of food. No fish for dinner.
What?
I said we are gonna run out of food. No fish for dinner. The meals I have planned in case we don't catch fish, you know what they're called? Sleep. Or coffee. Those are the meals.
Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. I don't think it's a big one. Oh,
Try and bring it over here, okay?
I see the fish.
Yeah, it's like that back over there. Just pull. You want to keep him?
Can we?
Yeah.
Too big.
No, he's good to eating for just us.
Okay.
Yeah, but we won't keep anything else, so.
Yeah. Is a lake trout a yummy fish?
Yeah, not as tasty as the brook trout, but he's not that big, so he won't taste that fishy or anything. Like, it'll be good, especially if we deep fry it.
Okay.
It'll be tasty.
It's a good looking fish.
That's gonna be lunch today. Julia's lake trout, not bad. We'll weigh him too after to see how heavy he is. Well, it's our second last morning out in the park. Decided to wake up early and just do a little fishing before we start making our trek out. And Julia hooked into what will be lunch for us. Very impressive. She had a great coach, so I'll take some credit for that too.
I like how you say we're working that shore, like prostitutes work a corner. We'll go over there and work that shore.
Like how? Like what?
Like prostitutes work a corner. Burn, baby, burn! Burn! You're not recording, right? Oh.
Thanks to Julia, we're not starving today. She took matters into her own hands and decided to feed us with a fish. And we elected on the sidekicks because they weigh a bit more than the mashed potato. One last thing to portage out. I've only ever had a handful of bad meals out here. And usually they're like dehydrated food that just isn't good. Would never buy again. And I won't say the specific one, but it's a type of chili from a certain maker that was just awful. And the first couple bites you're like, oh wow, this is really good. There's a lot of flavor, like we can taste the lime.
And then it just goes
by the end of it you're just like, it's already making your stomach so upset, and it's just the flavor is it's just too pungent. It's just making me feel sick thinking about it. Just heading out. Julia caught herself another lake trout. She's putting me to shame right now. That's a nice one. Bigger than the one we ate. Gonna let him go now. I'm still snagged, so we're gonna get this one out. May have lost it, I can't tell. If I haven't, it's not that big.
I think you have it.
Yeah, I got it.
Do you want me to net it?
Nope, keep the net there, because I can reach it. Doesn't like the boat.
Oh, that's a nice sized fish. That's a big one.
He's not hooked very well though. Not sure how good of a filming job I did there, but I got the fish in the boat, or in the net there now. So we'll take it. Well, I'm on the board. You can see it's missing a chunk. Looks like it's healed over. It could have been like where somebody grabbed it without wetting their hands and it's infection. So you should wet your hands. Could be another fish got him when he was younger and it just grew over. Weird though, funky. But I'm on the board.
I think yours is bigger than mine.
Well, made it out. Well, sorta out. Journey's pretty much come to an end. And I can look back and fondly say it's a nice addition to the collection of memories. Fishing was not too bad considering it's middle of August. Did have to go down deep. Some jigging, some deep diving lures. I think the final tally, Julie, I think caught more than me, didn't you?
I think so.
But I got the biggest fish. That's what counts the most. Didn't film too much on the portage and paddle out just because some of the sections are kind of busy and I don't feel comfortable filming in front of a lot of other people. I don't want to get anybody on camera who doesn't want to be on camera. So that's the reason why I pretty much just cut from the lake we were on camping to here. I hope you enjoyed this edition and hopefully I have other stuff coming soon. Thank you. Bye.